Okay, so here's the place, 3973 Camino Lindo. This is the building, and the what's it called? The building HOA takes care of all of these landscaping and all that, so we don't have to do any of that. So that saves money there. And when this place was bought back in 2018 or 19, there was some cracks here, and you can see that the HOA took care of those. We can go back to my old video maybe, but you can see where those patches were done, so that won't come up during the inspection this time. Okay, so you walk in the front door. This is the living area. Obviously, you see they got a lot of plants going here. Just a panoramic, typical young person's pad. Okay. The flooring in this room is great. This tile, you'll pretty much never have to replace that. Okay, so as you walk in, here is the kitchen. So this is not original kitchen, but it's not, or at least the countertops aren't original, but it's not, it's somewhat updated in that this was probably tile when it was brand new. So it was done once, but not with good stuff. This is kind of like a lower end, I don't know what you call this, Corian maybe. But it's better than tile, but it's not a full update, okay? The cabinets are in good shape with the exception of the laminate is peeling off of some of these corners. And then you can see like that. So not a tremendous deal, but if we were gonna sell this place on the market, we would like take care of all this stuff to show it. But if we don't have to sell it on the open market, this can just be, taken care of at the next turnover. And the same thing with the paint, by the way. We were gonna paint this place to show it, to list it for sale, but you can see it really doesn't need a lot of paint. When some of this stuff goes, you might need touch-ups and stuff like that. So there's a difference whether we're selling it from one guy to another to use as a rental straight away versus have to show it to somebody who's going to be the eventual homeowner. Okay. So this again, this is a different tile here in the kitchen, but you're never going to have to replace that. Downstairs, half bath. Okay, looks good in here. And that cabinet is definitely newer, so I don't know when that was put in, but that's not original stuff. Okay. Back here's the laundry room. All right, the washer dryer. The furnace, I think, was 2001. That's what we said. Okay. There's the hot water heater back there. All right. I don't know how old that is. It's those things we replace every 10 to 15 years. Everybody has to replace them. That one, I can't tell how old it is. It looks in decent shape. Okay. I'm just gonna go out here. So this is the outside patio area. And again, the HOA, I believe, takes care of that patio area, but that part I'm not sure of. But I'm pretty sure the HOA takes care of that. All right, I'm just gonna take you upstairs. And again, so on the stairs, we noticed that the last time around this stair is loose. A little bit loose. The carpet is not terrible. We wouldn't list this place on the market with this carpet in it, but this carpet could, definitely be cleaned. And if the tenants are staying in here, they're certainly gonna be happy enough with it. Same thing with, like, you can see here, like this kind of stuff on the railing here. Like, this should be painted the next time that we paint, okay? But everything else in pretty good shape. I do want to show you, some stuff in the bathroom. So let me just turn this light on. So the carpet, again, it's not terrible, but to sell it on the market, definitely want to replace it. But to sell from one guy to the other, just fine. Okay. I'm going to pop into the bathroom here first. So you can see this kind of stuff is old. This was used to have a door on it, and now it's just a shower curtain. But by and large, this was redone at some point. The shower in there, the tub looks good enough. You know, could probably use a once over. There's guys that resurface these tubs for a couple $100, so that's what I always do at my places when the tub starts looking like that. Okay, the sink vanity, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in here, and I'm not gonna show you the other bedroom because there's a dog in the one bedroom, so I don't want to just open the door and bang in on him, but they all look the same. Okay, so this is the room, and that goes out to the patio out there. Maybe the dog's out there right now. Okay, so this is bedroom 1, and let me just knock on the door here. This is where the guy just moved out, so it actually looks really good. You can see, like, doesn't, you know, there's little tiny stuff like this, like that hole in the wall, but the carpet actually cleaned up quite nicely in here. It's got a little spot like that, but I don't think there's any problem whatsoever. So again, if we're not selling it on the open market, don't have to do it. I wanted to point out, like, this paint. So the last time this was painted, the guy told me, like, the guy used the wrong kind of paint and he didn't prime it properly. So this is like peeling here. Again, not the biggest deal. This could be done at the next turnover, but we don't know when that's going to be because these tenants want to stay for a long time, it sounds like. So, and then finally, this is the master bedroom. Okay. Yeah, lived in. Carpet looks fine. These guys take good care of it. I just wanted to point out one thing in here that I saw last time. This shower door. So again, no need to replace this now, but if we're gonna sell this place on the open market, I'd be replacing that shower door. All that stuff will get painted, but no need to replace it now because it works just fine. And the shower itself just looks like it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Okay, it does look like maybe it's, you know, a little bit with paint chipping in places like that, but it doesn't look bad. So overall, I think you get the picture. You know, nothing major wrong with the place. It would just take these cosmetic things to do if I was going to list it on the open market. But if the tenants are going to stay in here, none of this stuff is pressing and everything's in good shape. And I'm just going to, like, quickly. Here's the balcony out back. Okay. All right, I will send this around and we'll have a chat.